Hello and welcome to another Maggie's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Dog's obviously done a poo because he's running around like a nutter. He's 13-year-old, does a poo and he thinks it's awesome. That's dogs for you. So today we're reviewing this Marks and Spencer's Belgian lager, brewed. It's a European pale lager style brewed by Brouwerij, Haacht NV in Brouwerij, Belgium. And if I pronounce that wrong, you can't win them all. So, Friday afternoon, yay, the weekend. And already I've got an interesting week ahead of me. Got my second interview on Monday, kind of strange interview because it's not in an office location. It's walking around a property. I suppose with social distancing, things have to be different. And obviously, for the foreseeable future, we are in a very different world than what we were in. And it's something we're all, going to have to accept. Certainly going to have to take disinfectant or hand sanitizer with us. Keep your hands off your face, unless you're in your home location, because in your home location you should be safe. And little things to, be different in this world that we're in. And there we are. So, I think I paid about $2 to $2.50 for it. I'm not 100% sure, because you do pay a premium at Marks and Spencer's. It's not, it's not what you get at other stores. It'll fly in here. So I've just been at work all day, come home, got my grandson, and he's not yet 2, and that age they're a bit of an handful at times, and I'm knackered, and I'm falling asleep, and I'm having to clear around after him, sort out after him, and bless his little soul obviously, and now I've just come down to the shed, do a beer review, have a bit of chill time. I'm going to doss on that settee and just have half an hour. Oh, that's nice. So, straw coloured pour, whitehead, very sporadic lacing. And another glorious day. Well, we're not having the weather that the lockdown needs. It still worries me that so many are dying per day. But would these people have died anyway? Underlying health and all that. It does make you wonder whether it's written in the gods sometimes. And obviously you've got to be sensible still, with your what you do and how you approach people and all that. But I look around and I see lots of workers, self-employed workers, all standing together, like builders standing together. I see lots of people who basically don't give a monkeys. And me, I'm as anxious as they come, scared stiff. And although I'm strong, I might not be. I might have anxiety, but strong that if I was to come up against something like that, I would fight. There would be no let up. You just never know, do you? Strange world. So, typical light malt taste really. Nice bite in the tongue. Good taste to it. And let's be fair, when you buy it from a posh store like Marks and Spencer's, you want it to have a good taste and to be nice. Because if you paid a premium for it, then you want a premium lager. And is this not the weather? I mean, it is absolutely glorious outside. unbelievably warm. And it just continues and continues. There's no halt to it on the horizon, by the looks of things. Yes, it's the weekend. I'm still working tomorrow. I've still got 2 gardens to do. I've got the old blokes that I look after, an old vet who used to be in Nottingham, vet as in looking after cats and dogs, and whose wife died 6 years ago, and I'm transforming his garden, and it is a lot of work. 2 hours a week really isn't enough to look after a garden of that size, but I've made massive inroads since I've been there, and for want of a better word, I don't fuck about. I get there, I do as much as I can, and by the end of the 2 hours I'm knackered, because it's like task and finish mode where you try and get as much work done. And obviously in this weather it's going to be fun as well. And then I'm going to go up to basically my sister-in-law's, because I had a brother and sister adopted out as children. You know, families are strange things, aren't they? I would never adopt my kids out, but you know, the world 40 or so years ago was a strange world. Today's world, very different. You look at the old films and how they treated people, these wash houses and children's homes, and some of the stuff that went off. It wouldn't be allowed these days because, my God, the social media would kick up a storm, especially in this country at least. So yeah, and she, basically her mum took in my brother who was adopted out, and I didn't even know about them until about 10 years ago this would be. Didn't know, I heard whispers. My grandma before she died said something, and I'm like, but she didn't divulge anymore. And then I had someone on the internet get hold of me and says, are you Billy Wagner? And I went, yeah. I've got somebody here who wants to speak to your mum. And I says, well, for what reason? Because you're not going through me to speak to my mum if it's a load of rubbish. You know, I don't do that. I'm far too clever with the internet to let some idiot, you know, because there's a lot of con artists out there, there's a lot of dodgy people out there, let's be fair. And yeah, this woman is basically somebody who helps people find people. And it was actually my brother wanting to find his mum, and found me obviously. And then a week or so later, my sister. And the emotion, wow. You know, there'd been rumours, and to find out you'd actually got a brother and sister that you'd not seen, very, very heartbreaking, really, you know. I mean, they probably had better lives than me, in up to 16 years anyway, until I moved out and went on my own. They had better lives, on the whole. Because not behind every door there's complications, isn't there? There's siblings that if you're an adopted sibling, they will, you know, treat you differently, you know, and also the adopted mother and father could be treating you differently, and it's a strange old world. Strange old world. And now we all see each other when we can, because my sister lives in Redditch, brother lives in Chicago. He's high up in McDonald's. Yeah. I ain't had no fucking vouchers though. Hey, you'd think someone who's really high up in McDonald's will be sorting me out some vouchers for a free McDonald's. Hey. Yeah, be great, wouldn't it? Just go to McDonald's. Yeah, I've got this card. I get free McDonald's. Yeah. I want that lot. Cheers, mate. No, I get that big country estate. Yes, fuck and haul. But anyway. So an interesting Monday on the cards. Life's full of interest at the moment. And the funny thing is, if I get this job, I've got to give 2 weeks notice. So, if I've got an interview Monday, I should hear you would have thought, by Thursday or Friday, so that I can give 2 weeks. So I'm probably on a 3-week countdown. 3-week countdown would mean that the first week in the new job would be my birthday week. Ouch! My birthday at work. But not only that, I'm owed 4.5 days from last year and 9 days from this year. So I'm actually owed 13 days holiday. So, nice wage packet. Or I might just take a week off and have my birthday a week earlier. Looking forward to a new challenge and talking, because you know, being on your own all day, it's not good. Not doing the work that you're. You know, everyone's got a job, and you know, some people just go to work, don't really care about what they do. I absolutely care about what I do. I want to be in a job that I totally enjoy. Even if there's hard times, you know, you accept there's going to be hard times, but I've got to enjoy what I'm doing and getting satisfaction that I'm doing a fantastic job, and maybe getting a bit of praise, but sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And isn't that what we all, you know, crave for with work, really? But anyway, this is a very decent lager, going down a treat. I'm enjoying just a bit of me time. I'm having to water the back garden because this weather kills plants, and I've got a decent garden, so I don't want my plants dying. And I've noticed that Severn Trent, our water authority, turned the bloody pressure down on the water, because my hosepipe's not pumping out the water anywhere near like it normally does, and so they've definitely turned the pressure down on the water. Little belters, aren't they? So I'm going to do a quick second review because one, I feel like it, and two, to be honest, I'm thirsty. So I've got an idea for a second review. There you go. Job's a good one. So really like this. Went down a treat. Straw coloured, obviously, white head. Sporadic lacing, light malt on the nose, light malt on the taste. Pretty standard lager taste, really. Very smooth, nice bite in there, and overall, tastes pretty good. Was it worth the money? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's equivalent to some of the better lagers, you know, that are out there that you'd pay for in a bottle form. So it should be if you pay nearly £2 or so. I can't remember 100%. So then, good taste, enjoyed it, out of 5. I think about a 4.3 out of 5. I actually really like that. 5% strength, good strength, and I'm feeling it as well. So I've got to be careful that I don't drink too much. I go in the house drunk, I'll get an arsehole in, as you do. Yeah, very nice lager. And that's it for this review. Thanks for listening, thanks for subscribing. Stay safe, still strange, dodgy times, you know. The government are obviously doing what they do, but as people we need to be clever as well. Be under no illusion that it's over yet. You know, when 1 people are dying a day, maybe so. And when the infections go down loads, I do think we'll all get infected in the end. You can see it, can't you? You know, you really can see it. Mass infection, and then it's a case of being lucky. Are you lucky enough to get over it? And you know, it's a scary world at the moment, anyway. And you know, this is a strange year for all of us. Really strange. Thanks for watching. See you soon.